right. We are live. All right. Wednesday, October 1st. Oh my gosh, it's October 1st. Really coming to the end of the year. All right, let's get a stream rolling. Why not? A little bit later in the day. Had a long work day. Let's get queued up. Okay. Do you think we can get high rated queue right now? 2900? Maybe. Let's see. And then let's queue what, affliction or destro? Actually, why don't we queue our alt? More reasonably rated. Stinky with an extra E, and then I'll fire up the EU account so we can get lots of games. Hey Bard. Hey Bard, how's it going? How are you doing today? Just getting fired up here. What spec is this? Affliction? Why not? And then let's push our demonology rating here. Okay, we're queued. Let's pick up quests. We got quests. Yeah, I haven't even gotten that conquest cap on this guy. Okay. Bard, have I seen the midnight PvP changes? You know, I saw some. So actually, I was planning to take a closer look at that. Because I saw some that looked actually super interesting. Like very, very good, potentially. It makes me kind of excited about the next expansion. Let me see. Okay, so this one, let's queue Destro. Destro solo. Wait, actually, should I just queue? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, it's 4 a.m. in EU, so I don't know. We'll just queue Destro and AF as well. I think these are too high MMR for 4 a.m. in the European Union. And let's also stick this guy in Core and Dire Brew. Why not? Maybe I'll get lucky. Okay. 2 DRs give immunity instead of 3. Yeah. So there's a number of changes. I mean, some of them are like so big that I think it's really hard to even evaluate without seeing. But I think it's pretty cool. Let's see if I can pull up some of the changes. I'm not sure if they're summarized anywhere. Let's load this up here. MMO champion. Check this out. Let's see. I feel like there's like so much information that came out today that I would need to see some summary. Like, so here's some training grounds. Yeah, so basically they're adding more like battlegrounds where you fight against NPCs, and I think that's good. I think people really liked the comp stomp stuff. I think it's actually pretty fun too sometimes. So I think that's cool. Easier for people to jump in. Top tier cutoff will be 2,300 instead of 2,400. I think that's actually a massive and very good change. I think there should be more tiers, basically. Because 2,300 is still pretty hard to get for a lot of people. But I think that's better. Certainly better. Team is aware that PvP is daunting, so I think that's like in reference to they're like removing a lot of spells and stuff, or like simplifying the add-ons that you need and stuff. Hey there, I need you. Yo, let's game soon and vibe out. Add you on Discord. Well, you are welcome to chill on the stream and vibe out here. I have a Discord for stream viewers, but that's pretty much it. I play a lot of WoW. That's all I do. There's a good post on Reddit. Let me check it out. Reddit.com. /r/ world of PvP, I bet. Oh, whoops, not that. Whoops, not that. Here, world of PvP. Okay. Um, oh yeah, this one. So there's like a lot of changes around DR. I think that's the big one. Oh, whoops. All right, good job, team. They killed Corn Dire Brew for me. um, Cheap Shot has a 12-second CD, which is pretty insane. But it has 2 charges. I guess I think that's good for everybody other than rogues. That's my guess. Nature's Swiftness is instant. Yeah, I don't know. CC immunity after casting Fear. It's kind of crazy. We'll have to see how that works. So getting rid of Repentance for Red Pallies is actually huge, or Paladins in general. Just getting rid of all these cooldowns is like, I mean, those are all really important cooldowns in the current like build. So kind of hard to evaluate. I don't know. Oh, I got something. What is this? Customization option? Brewfest armor? Did I just get it? Wait, is there not a mount? I think there's a mount in Brewfest. I think I just got like some sort of like... I don't think this is what I wanted. Where is it? Oh. Pinky's hanging out. She's watching some stuff. Okay, see, Proto Drake. Where's the Proto Drake? I got some sort of armor. Let's see, Bard. The only thing Warlock is losing is Amplify Curse? Yeah. Not sure about that. Is that like, you know, it's just so hard to evaluate because, hey, look at that. Brewfest armor. That's it? Oh my gosh. Why have I been doing Corn Dire Brew every single day? It's so bad. Yeah, you know, I really think that like I'm excited about Midnight Bard, but like it's hard to tell because they're getting rid of like such a wide variety of spells. Galactic Gladiator, it might be the coolest Gladiator title. That's pretty cool. Or just title in general, Galactic. Oh yeah, here's the mount. It looks amazing. Look at this thing. That looks insane. It looks like a boss, you know? And it's going to be a lot more achievable. I mean, 2300 is still pretty hard in threes, and I can only imagine that the threes participation rate is going to drop even more. So I hope they reward that, you know, for legend and strategist too. But if they don't, at least it'll be a little bit more achievable for most people. So yeah, it'd be good to see some gladiator mounts out there. Yeah, let's see. In the meantime, let's see if we catch any cues. There's multiple mounts in Brewfest. I thought I saw something. I don't know. Let's scroll through MMO. There's like always so much. So then they have all this housing stuff, which I have not done. I mean, it's pretty cool that you can decorate with like... People are going to have really, really weird looking houses, I feel like. Everyone's just going to jam as much junk as they can into their house. I don't know. That'd be cool. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to put this like laser stuff. Burning Crusade-ish, Tempest Keep. Okay. Midnight. This is nice. I don't know what that is, but it's nice. It'll hang out. Okay, so expanded talent trees. So this is again where like I really want to see. So I have like I have the version of of midnight that's gonna give me like early access or whatever. So hopefully I'll be able to check it out early. Hold on, let's put this guy in a follower dungeon. I think we just caught a queue of some sort. This seems, that seems buggy, but okay. No, there it is. More hero talents, apex trees. I think the main thing is that they're like, what I saw is that they're removing a lot of abilities, which is good because I think they needed to do a pruning. These last two expansions, they just kept adding buttons, and it's like kind of getting a little bit overwhelming for people. Yeah, I think the way we're gonna evaluate is they're gonna have beta tests and stuff, and I think I have access to some of it, so it'll be good to see. Hard to say. I'm kind of curious. Wait, I saw a post about Brewfest. There. No, that's not it. Like, oh yeah. See, there is a Brewfest little like beer helicopter. I kind of want it. uh, but I've been doing Core and Dire Brew pretty religiously. Nothing. All right. No Life 122. Yo, dude, love your stream. Nice. Would love to join live sometimes. I join Discord. What's with all these like? uh, you're welcome to watch the stream and enjoy it, but I mostly just do solo stuff. All right, here we go. This queue, it's gonna pop. I feel it. There's a healer who's ready to go. I don't remember what I queued as though. / reload. Okay, so this is this demonology? Yeah, 2K demonology thing game. That's right. I'm trying to climb on this guy. So just 2K in Blitz. And what have we got? A lot of casters. Rets. 4 Rets. Okay. It says demo. I could actually do a lot of different stuff on this map. I could go... I basically can do anything. Probably best at doing lumber mill or blacksmith. Do you think I should actually like type out a plan? They're bots? Yeah, I feel like these first time chat messages are bots. I don't know. Maybe I just shouldn't even should I just I don't know what to do. Better just leave it alone. Can help hit BS. Okay, so I think one of the Rets wants BS. Oh no, Hunter wants LM. Okay. I think that's fine. I think I'm probably I'll see if anybody grabs farm. I'll cap farm and then run over to gold mine or something. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah. This is a little bit of a like a later stream, weekday stream for me, but hopefully can still catch some steam here. Queues are not so bad. Huh. They want to send everyone to Lumbermill. That seems kind of wild. I don't think that's a super great idea. You know, I'm gonna just go ahead and cap this. Oh. Okay, he grabbed it. I thought he was gonna go mid. Yeah. Let me just take a look at where everyone is. Alright, I have eyes on everybody. Wait, where's that druid? Oh, he's over there. Okay, why don't we help Lumbermill, because we have 3 people here, so we might as well just like commit hard. Yeah, oh man, we took him out. That's huge. And then So farm, I mean, I'm leaving a little early, but they should have that under control. I got this new mount from whatever you call it. The trading post, very fancy. Let's get this buff here. Took them a little while to get the lumber mill there, but that's okay. So looks like more people are going back. 3 people are going back to lumber mill. As long as I can keep capping this one and lumber mill, I think we'll win. Because surely we'll cap something else on the rest of the map. Okay, let's see, where is everybody? Uh-oh. They're all over there. Nobody is trying to steal my base. Whoa, I got knocked off. Stick a Fellord right on their Spirit Link totem. Interrupt the healer. So at lower ratings, you should target healers more. I've noticed this. At higher ratings, I think it's like a lot less helpful to target healers because they're simply better at staying alive. But okay, shoot, I gotta get out of here. Get back to farm. All right, their healer's dead, so they should be able to clean up now. Perfect timing. Grab this. Grab this. Let's see. Just keep eyes on the enemy team. And this guy's hidden. I don't like stealth people. Oh, he's over there. Okay. Actually, I don't know where their hunter is. Whatever. Let's go back to lumber mill. I don't know if they're gonna even. Have they given up? They're going heavy gold mine. That poor rat is about to get smashed. That's okay. If you can just delay for a little while, that's pretty much all they need to do. Lumber mill looks like it's probably okay. Oh, we've got one person there. Wait, this guy needs to go back. Lumber mill. Oh wait, that's a DK. I thought that was a healer. Never mind. All right, I'll recap this then. Yeah, that's my first time having bots on my stream. I don't like that. What does that mean? Don't like that one bit. Okay, they're all down there. These guys are over there. Let me just help the guys at the lumber mill. Yeah, it's kind of nice. You know, it's super refreshing having a rogueless Arathi Basin. Gosh, rogues just make the game so much less fun, honestly. Wait, what? They capped it? Oh, our healer died up here. Uh-oh. I need to get out of here. Oh boy. All right, I'm stealth. Nice and safe. Hopefully there's a rejuve thing in the hut. Oh no, it's a sprint thing. It's okay. Maybe. I don't have mage food, so. Oh shoot, I didn't wall. I thought I walled my first global. Oops. Well, hopefully my hunter can win that. It looks like he's losing. Oh no, he won it. Okay, good job. Good job, bud. Wait, he didn't actually win it. I need to secure it. Let's see, what else can I do? I guess let's kill this guy. The Lieutenant Commander. Very fancy. I don't have much time here. I gotta head right back to farm in a second, but maybe we can help kill this guy. Actually, we can just take the space instead. All right. GG's. Let's drop this guy out of the follower dungeon, and with some luck, we'll get chain queues. All right, nice. I think that strategy has worked for me a lot in these kind of lower rated games, like a 2K rating. Just kind of like just picking two bases that are pretty straightforward to try and defend, and just monitoring only two bases. I think that's actually more effective at lower rating than, for example, getting stuck in a 2v2 in Blacksmith or Lumbermill, because then I have a lot less impact over the kind of the broader map. And I think as a Warlock, I just have so much trouble trying to like move from node to node. So like doing more than two nodes, I think is super hard as a Warlock. So just three is plenty, or two nodes is plenty. Trying to do like three different nodes, I don't know, just doesn't work unless you're like absolutely stomping the other team anyway. Maybe that I should take a note. I should probably take notes what I'm going to put into my next Blitz guide video, because I think these are all actually, I think there's a lot of tips I probably need to collect, because some of them are actually, they don't work at high ratings, or they work at certain ratings. They work only in certain comps too. Who knows? Not much going there. Yeah. So what does putting your character in a follower dungeon do? So when you put someone in a follower dungeon, it pauses their queue so that it doesn't let the queue pop while you're in the dungeon, for solo shuffle and blitz. So basically, when I'm running two separate WoW accounts. One is based in North America, and this one is based in EU. So that way I can get, as soon as a queue pops on one character, I play that one, and the other one I pause it while I keep it in a follower dungeon. And the advantage is that when I come out of the follower dungeon at the end of the game, then I will be further along on my queue, because you can see my time in queue is like 21 minutes here, even though this guy was like, I've only actually been waiting for like a few minutes because he was in a follower dungeon for 20 minutes. So this puts me at the head of the line, essentially. It's a little bit of a workaround, you could say, for the long queue times. So when I play two accounts at the same time, I generally don't wait more than a few minutes for like any particular game, because I'm queuing for four different things at the same time, basically. Is it kind of unfair? I don't know. Blizzard allows it. That's all I know. I pay Blizzard twice as much for this privilege. But yeah, you can see like now I got a game a lot faster on that account. So this guy, I will toss into a follower dungeon, and I'm basically just chain queuing at this point. I get shuffles and blitzes and everything. I don't think I'm gonna do that forever. Like, I think the EU account was just kind of my summer experiment because I had a lot of free time over the summer, so I played a ton, like an absolute ton over the summer, and so I was able to queue my in EU a lot too. All right, what have we got here? Balanced Druid, Ret Pally, and a BM Hunter. Okay, so I think I run Hellcaller. This is Destro. This guy's sitting in his follower. Oh yeah, you can see in the follower dungeon. You see average weight says 0. That means it's not going to pop. It's basically just chilling. However, the time in queue is still going up. So when I come out of the follower dungeon, I'll have a much better chance of getting a queue. Duo WoW citizenship. Yeah, I have dual citizenship. That's exactly. I have a little bit of lag. So this is my EU account. I have a little lag here, so I get interrupted a lot more in EU for some reason. I think it's just because of the latency, but whatever. Super worth. Coil. Actually, I'm gonna. Oh, triple stun. That's nutty. Got the precog. So I'm blasting this guy. What? That precog didn't last very long. Interrupt the clone or something. Actually, I missed my kick, but I kicked something he casted after my the thing I tried to kick. Double coil. Oh my gosh, this guy's line of sighting me. How do we feel about that? I don't know. Spear this guy, blast this guy. Oh, maybe, huh? Oh, I lay on hands. I'm always like, it's so funny. I play so many games against Rets, and I'm always like shocked by like whatever they do. It's like, oh my gosh, lay on hands. Oh, wait, I have to wall here. Oh, I'm dead. Oh no, I gave him precog. I better blast him. That's the only way. Hey, we stunning. Double coil. Interrupt Wrath because it seems like it does a lot of damage. I think I'm super dead, huh? Let's just run out of there. Where's my healer? I'm like reasonably in line of sight, so... You know what? This is desperate times call for desperate measures. You blow up the healer. Oh, kicked. Shoot. Here we go. There's a bubble. Port. I think I'm super dead here. I gotta fear this guy. Double coil. Maybe I'm not dead. Fake the kick. Maybe this guy's dead? Nah, he's not dead. No way. Oh. What in the world? Hold on, let me check something. Let me just look at the damage real quick. Why is it all wacky? Okay, here we go. Yeah. Huh. This BM Hunter is doing no damage. Okay. Kayavisk. Hey, mate. Started watching you a few days ago. Oh, yeah. No, thanks for watching. I'm trying to be informative. Sometimes I get very distracted while playing. It's really hard, honestly, to talk and play. But it's fun. It's like, it helps me learn. Helps me think through, like, more critically, like, what I'm doing. Like, why am I doing what I'm doing? Sometimes I have no idea, you know? Alright, here we go. We blast. Double coil. Blast. Oh! Whoops. Sometimes you get lucky. Nice little blast into the face. You know, I wonder if that hunter was wearing PvE gear or something that first round. Because I was like, why are we doing no damage? And then suddenly he's doing like damage. Because I do that a lot. I will often just like wander in being PvE spec, PvE gear, won't summon a pet in like the first round of every solo shuffle. Pretty rough. Bard, you've been practicing your balance druid, just got fully geared? Nice. Balance druid's fun, right? I mean, it's like a lot of instant cast, a lot of burst, a lot of control too. I think it's in a good spot these days. Oh, did I? Oh no. Why am I not on this guy? Yeah, I should be on this guy for sure. Oh, I don't know. Oh, nice. He trinketed it. Okay. I can actually just blow him up. No, I can't. So there's like basically a lot of things I can kill right now, including that guy. I mean, we went through every cooldown other than turtle form. So I have to say that Destro Balance Druid feels pretty strong. I mean, it just felt like we just did. Look at how much damage we're doing. So total, we're doing 4 million DPS between the two of us, and they're doing like 3 million tops. That's pretty crazy. Bard, the damage rotation is simple, so there's not much to learn. I don't even know what the damage rotation is now. I haven't played Balance in War Within. I played it in Dragonflight. It was pretty simple. I kept casting the wrong. So like it's simple, but like it's very easy to like cast the wrong thing. It doesn't matter a lot. I think that's the thing about Bouncer. It doesn't matter a lot if you cast like Wrath instead of Starfire or something. But those sorts of things, I guess, are like that's where the practice comes in handy. I will. I guess I'll wall. What the? So bizarre. Do I have hots on me? Hear this guy? Foil? Kill him unless he interrupts. Oh no, he trinketed. So this is kind of messy, but what's happening is like they're trying to kill me and shut me down. The balance shoot is just absolutely blasting them apart. Okay, this spell bot, that's huge. This guy's gonna have to bubble, I'm pretty sure. Or not. It's very beefy. Alright, let's blow this guy up then. Gonna have to bubble, right? Huh? No. Let's see, the BM put his PvE gear back on. Oh yeah, I don't know. You know what? One thing about BM hunters that I've learned over the last few days is that I think that a lot of their damage is pretty RNG. I think there might be like quite a bit of kind of like they roll and certain pets will pop out. Oh yeah, this guy Fenrir, he does a lot of damage. But I think if you roll the wrong pet, maybe it's this guy here, I don't know. There are different pets that do more or less damage. His pet's name is Pinky Boo. Huh. Interesting. Pinky's my wife. That's odd. Okay. Uh, so somebody's surely is gonna he's gonna solar beam me. Yep, there we go. Oh, what? I thought I faked the solar beam. Dang. Solar beam's like a if you fake the solar beam, it's actually huge because it shortens. If he successfully kicks you, his kick cooldown is way shorter, which is super annoying. So the solar beam's gonna be back up, not in 39 seconds like it says in my tracker, but more like 15 seconds or something. Shoot, I gave him a... Nice. I surprised their healer. He had a lot of cooldowns there too. Okay. It's a Fenrir. It's an RNG proc. Yeah, Fenrir is huge. I think one of the pets is not huge. It must be this Or Chen guy. He's getting a lot of Fenrir procs though, huh? That's probably why I felt like I had to wall there super early on. It's just RNG. Like sometimes he'll get the right pet and I'll have to just I'll just take a ton of damage. Balance Druid, BM. So I probably actually should set up at the pillar because they're both ranged. So they're probably gonna play super far back. Just get Wither on everything just because there's nothing else to do. Interrupt the healer. I don't even know if I hit anything with that. I just cataclysm nothing. Just thin air. So they're playing super, super scared. Double coil into blast. Interrupt the clone. Let's see if I can blow up the healer again. Dang. I got the double the ritual rune burst, but nice, got it. All right, 5 wins is pretty good. I think that was a pretty easy lobby for me though, because like Ret can't really shut me down, and those happen to be 2 range classes that also have kind of limited options to shut me down, and it was a big map where it's like big open areas where I can just like chaos bolt a lot. So Destro's pretty good in that situation. All right, we queue up again. Oh wait, let's queue up as well. Why not queue as affliction here? And then this guy will drop out of the follower dungeon. With some luck, we'll get a really quick queue pop. Let's see, I've got a lot of honor I can spend. How many more? Oh, I need a lot of gems on this guy. Let's see, it's October, so there's still like 3 or 4 more months of the season. So I think it's still worth, yeah, still worth spending honor to get, rather than saving up gold. Just get all the gems and everything. Get all fancy. I don't have much gold on this character, but that's okay. Quick Sapphire. Gem of Champions. All right.
I cannot use that item yet.
Oh yeah, I have some conquest. I can upgrade something here. Let's see. I guess my last green piece of gear is this Trinket.
Supply of goods for outlanders.
So I always get the insignia. Should I just mess around on this guy and try the badge? Increases primary stat by 14,000. So, I mean, the nice thing about the badge is it's a 1 minute cooldown. Why don't we get it? I mean, I've got alts for a reason. We have alts so we can experiment, right? So the idea behind it is it like the badge is like it's not even hard to use. You just macro it into all your 1 minute cooldowns. So if you have a 1 minute cooldown like a, for example, malevolence. Where's malevolence? M. Slash use 13. You just add that to all your malevolence macros. I have slash use bloodstone in there too, just on the off chance that I ever spec into bloodstone, which is only sometimes when I'm just kind of messing around. But like if you don't have anything named bloodstone in your bags, it doesn't matter. I can just leave that in there. Oh, nice. We got a proc or a proc. We got a Q pop. I'm kind of curious because like malevolence is a huge source of my damage this season. Hellcaller is much stronger this season than it was in previous 2 seasons. It was always good, but now it's like very, very good. So let's see how this feels. Slash reload real quick. Okay, we're affliction. The only problem is that the base stat is crit, which is just terrible, honestly. But oh well. Okay, I got BM Hunter, a Warrior, and a Shadow Priest. So here I think we run, for now we're going to run Nether Ward, and then we'll probably switch over to Impish Instincts when we face the Warrior. Okay. Kaivisk. Trying to play demo this week? Nice. You tried Soul Harvester build? Yeah, that's what I've been playing. Soul Harvester a little bit more than Diabolist, but they're both good. The DPS is so much lower on dummies. So there's a couple parts to that. So the first is Diabolist does more damage when you're free to cast. Which is why if you did PvE, if you did like M plus or raiding, you would be Diabolist 100% of the time. You would never play Soul Harvester. However, in like an arena setting where you're not really able to just do whatever you want, and you keep getting like interrupted and stunned and stuff, like often you just kind of have to like just go for it, you know? And in that kind of situation, all right, popping a ton of damage. It's just a Oblivion here. He's going to interrupt me, but or not. Hellstone. I guess I'll wall. I don't want to. Really don't like walling this early. Like, just like my least favorite thing to do. Okay. This is cool. So right now we're just trying to maintain dots. I'm just hanging out until Malevolence. Interrupt the healer. Feel the healer. Can't get it. Alright, here we go. Big damage here on everybody. Alright, I think we hit the Shadow Priest, because the Shadow Priest is simply playing braver than everyone else. I need to see, what do I need here? I need a miracle. Oh, what? How did we win? I thought it was so dead right there. Yeah, so sorry, Kaivisk. So the thing about it is like target dummy situation, Diabolist will look a little bit stronger because it is better in PvE. It's better when you can free cast, but when you get stunned and interrupted a lot, you have to hard cast more as Diabolist in order to do damage compared to Soul Harvester, because a lot of your damage as Soul Harvester is tied to Demon Bolt, which is your instant cast. So hard to compare on a dummy. The second part of that is also target dummies are weird. Like when you're testing stuff in a target dummy, it's great. Great practice for your rotation. A great practice just to kind of get a sense of like how strong stuff feels in general. However, there's like weird modifiers in PvE or like in the world that don't apply like consistently like in every like situation. So sometimes you can't really compare them. Man, I'm taking so much damage. I don't think I'm even gonna get a heal here. All right. And I've had the wall in the opener every single round. That feels very unusual to me. But then again, oh my gosh, I can't do anything. Wow, I'm just taking so much damage. This is actually a pretty big hit though. So I'm actually doing a lot of damage too, aren't I? It's not all one-sided. There we go. Holy cow, actually, look at my damage. 2.5 million? Yeah, so Kaivis, gosh, it's taking me like multiple rounds to answer your question, but part of it is like there's weird modifiers when you're in the world. Like, for example, when you're hitting a target dummy, your Doom, like this Doom, well, I can't show you right now, but Doom is like your dot as a demonology. It's a kind of long-lasting dot. And it just ticks once at the end of it when it expires, and what it does is summons this Doom Guard guy that'll shoot a Shadow Bolt at the target dummy. It doesn't spawn on target dummies, I don't think. So it's like there's a lot of stuff that just won't work properly, so it's very hard to evaluate. You kind of just need to play to see how it works. And another thing I'll say is that like some of what I do is, I'd say, a little less popular. For example, right now I'm playing Hellcaller Affliction, which most other people play. Whatchamacallit? Oh yeah, I think I can kill him right here. Huh? Most other people play Soul Harvester Affliction, and so I think it's actually like sometimes like my playstyle is like a little unique and may not work for everybody. I feel like I can't port for some reason. Alright, interrupt the healer, fear the healer, dot this guy full. He's going to have to go defensive. Port. He's going to charge. I take the gate, trinket that, wall, redot, refear here, redot. Big damage. Should be a kill. Yeah, it's kind of a perfect little triangle rotation there. Bard, adding Orc Racial to the macro would be OP too. Yeah. Actually, Orc Racial, is that on a minute cooldown or is that longer? It might be a longer one, but I would still just throw it in there too, honestly. Every time you cast Malevolence as a Hellcaller, you want to pump. Maybe this trinket is really good if you're playing a lot of Hellcaller or Affliction. I mean, Hellcaller, Destroyer, Affliction. I don't think this is so useful for demo. If I were demo, I would want the other one for sure. Insignia. Just like constant procs. Wow, I missed my kick. That's not good. So the thing is, like, you need to kick blast, mind blast, because what happens is that's what spawns this stupid, like, insane void circle thingy that, like, blows up for 10 billion damage. Alright, he missed his kick, so we're all good. We're all fair, even. Big damage here. Huge damage. Dude, I missed my kick again. So I like targeting warriors when I'm affliction because it's just like you want to put them under pressure, and it's a lot of pressure, honestly. Oh my gosh, this priest is super outplaying me. I just wall here. This is like the biggest orb I've ever seen. It's about to explode in my face. Hey, we stunning. Can't get it. Whoa, what? How did he die? Huh? I didn't even know he was low. What? Oh my gosh. So surprising. My bad. Sorry, Mr. Beastmastery. I also forgot to switch. You always need impish instincts. When you face a warrior, the way you stay one step ahead of the warrior, I don't kite much, but I need to stay like at least a couple steps ahead so that I can get more casts off. You need impish. Otherwise he'll just be on you 100% of the time and just like stun you until you feel like pretty miserable. I need to be cautious about my interrupts on this Disc Priest. He's like outplaying me. See how he faked that kick? Or faked that first Mind Blast? So I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for my time. Wait, is this guy dead? I think he's dead. Maybe I'm dead. I'm just gonna pop every single cooldown I have. Interrupt the Mind Blast there. Dang, so close. I just got stunned like 14 times. You're the healer. Didn't get it. He faked me. Shoot, that guy's good. We're playing like this massive like little mini mind game thing. Dang. I feel just like very unhealthy, right? AoE stunning, blasting, interrupt the Mind Blast. Ha! That's a great static field totem. Coil. Blast. Faked it. Fear. Got it. Oh no, he feared him. Oh man. That stinks. I feel like we played very well. Look at how much damage we did. I got cocky. I definitely could have poured it out of there before the Spear Bastion came down. I just thought that we had it. I was just trying to clean up the mess there. But I think that priest is kind of like we're like he and I are playing this like little mind game with the interrupts, and he's been coming out ahead. All right, let's see. Oh, it works on the. Oh, Doombolt doesn't happen with the PvP dummies, but it does on the PvE ones. Oh, that's weird. I only ever use the PvP ones when I'm testing, so that's probably why. Is this guy dead? No, he's not dead. He's very tanky. Keeping out of line of sight of the healer. Pretty nice. Actually, I'm going to switch my UI over here. Make the kick. Go grounding. AoE stunning. This might be a kill here. Dang, just short. Wall, and then just blast him. Trinket, blast. Dang. What? Shoot. Failed the kick. Fear the healer? Oh no. There's so many interrupts to navigate here. But here we got a good opportunity. Shoot, I got kicked. Port. Send Dark Lair. Hope I die. Hope I live, I mean. Big damage. Alright, that's it. That's it. Okay. So sweaty. 4 wins is okay. Yeah, the Disc Priest won 5. I think that makes sense. The Disc Priest was a lot harder to face for me. He was good at faking kicks and also just applying a ton of pressure. But that's kind of like what Void Weaver Disc does right now. They just do so much damage. It's crazy. Took you a few hours total of hitting dummies and running to Dornicle to get out of combat? Yeah, oh my gosh. Getting out of combat against a dummy. Especially if you're testing one of the specs where like you have like what do you call it? Sometimes when I'm testing like affliction and you have absolute corruption and you have like the corruption dot that doesn't expire, you have to run super far, like super far to get out of combat. Or if your demo and your wild imps are just like keep spawning and attacking it, it's so ridiculous. There's spells that have PvP dummy modifiers that are different from PvP modifiers. Yeah. And like the way your gear scales is like different in PvP. Different in arena versus the world. It's really weird. And it's very hard to test that stuff. So you didn't hear the whole answer. So there's 2 parts. First, the Soul Harvester has more damage when you're unable to hard cast. So when you're running around like you're just hopping around and getting beat in the face by a warrior, Soul Harvester is going to do more damage because you can just keep spamming Demon Bolt. And Demon Bolt's an instant cast. It applies all your dots, does a ton of damage when you're Soul Harvester. But if you're Diabolist, you have to sit there and hard cast things like Infernal Bolt, and like you have to get to make sure your casting hand to Gul'dan in order to get those demons to pop out. It's more damage when you're sitting there blasting a target dummy, but less damage in arena. But another part of that is that it's very hard to test stuff. So if you're testing on a dummy setting, like there's just a lot of abilities that aren't scaled properly when you're hitting a target dummy for some reason. And they'll do more or less damage in arena. I mean, pretty good example is like Shadow Bolt. I'm pretty sure if you start Shadow Bolting this thing, it's going to do no damage. But if you Shadow Bolt in arena or Blitz, it's going to do a lot of damage because there's like some hidden modifiers, that kind of stuff. So you kind of just have to play it to try it. Try it out, see what works better. Diabolist is more popular. I think more people are making Diabolist work with demonology than Soul Harvester. I'm kind of the opposite, but I also have played a lot more Soul Harvester. So I think I'm just more experienced at it. but I think both are equally good. I think I'm currently rank 1, like number 1 on the Solo Shuffle ladder as demonology, and I got there mostly with Soul Harvester, but I did play some Diabolist too, and not like probably like 30% of the time I'm playing Diabolist, 20% of the time, not all the time. It depends on the matchup for me. I think they're both very good. If I'm facing casters, I like Soul Harvester. If I'm facing melee that I think I can get value out of Howl of Terror, I'll play Diabolist. But it sort of doesn't. I mean, I think they're both really good. When you say Demon Bolts do more damage, so when you play Soul Harvester, and let me respec real quick so you can see. So I don't know if the Demon Bolts hit harder themselves. They might hit about the same, but the reason why Soul Harvester does more damage with Demon Bolt is because of this stuff. No, not that. This stuff. Wait. One of these abilities. Yeah, this one here, Quietus. So Quietus, consuming demonic core, which means using your demon bolts, instant demon bolts, activates shared fate. So when you activate shared fate, it applies this dot damage, and then also yeah, consuming demonic core feeds the demonic entity within you, causing it to appear and do wicked reaping is also based on demonic core. Yeah, so basically there's like more stuff. Like when you use Demon Bolt, it does like extra damage to your target. It applies the shared fate dot, which does a pretty decent amount of damage. And then like Necrolite Teachings actually increases your Demon Bolt by an extra 20% when it's a power siphon. Yeah. Basically you'll see like when you play a lot of demonology, you're on your details damage meter, Demon Bolt's huge, and the dots that Demon Bolt applies are huge. And you can use it while running around and casting. So you should prioritize Demon Bolts. I don't know if I'd like say a prioritize. It's more like when you are getting targeted, which is very frequently, sometimes you just can't sit there and cast everything you want to cast. And you just got to throw some Demon Bolts out there so that you're not doing nothing. That's kind of the way I think about it. It's like it's not like necessarily optimal. It's just making the best of the situation. However, if you are able to kind of like get away, if you're better at kiting than I am and you're better at like getting some casts off, Diabolist will go a lot farther. And if you're facing melee, like a lot of melee, sometimes Howl of Terror is just going to get you further too, which Howl of Terror is much better when you're demonology. So yeah, you can make anything work though. I think that's another thing I should like start every answer with whenever people ask this. It's like everything can work. It's just based on your playstyle. You can absolutely play Diabolist or Soul Harvester at the top level. They're both extremely viable. I mean, let's take a quick look. I'm pretty sure more people play Diabolist than you can just open up Murloc. Oh no, wait. Is it no, Drustvar. What am I talking about? Drustvar. Just go to leaderboards, solo shuffle, open up demonology. Yeah, see, that's me. It actually says I'm Diabolist, but I actually play Soul Harvester a lot more. I think I was just doing some PvE, and when you do PvE, you always play Diabolist. Actually, like the vast majority of people play Diabolist, but they're like I mostly play Soul Harvester. That's my ult right there. You just did a solo with Soul Harvester against 3 melees. You actually got more damage out than you usually do. Yeah, then keep at it. You know, it might actually sometimes it might just fit your playstyle better. You do more damage. It's like you rot them down more, and you can Demon Bolt, and you won't feel so bad. It's with like 3 melees tough, you know. You'll get more cast off. What about Forset? Do you think it's worth it for demo? I think it is. It's not necessary. Forset is necessary if you're playing Hellcaller, either Affliction or Destro Hellcaller. It's not necessary for Soul Harvester or Diabolist. But it's still worth using. I use it. It gives you a little bit extra damage. You sacrifice a little bit of versatility, but you will end up doing a little bit more damage than without force set. So it's kind of just like, just do it, you know? Also, we're still like in that part of the season where we're like, whoa, what is this? I'm playing Diablo. I'm playing Diabolist. That's right. Uh, I play Diabolist more often in Blitz, by the way, because I think it's a little bit better in the because the Halitaire is so nice in Blitz. What was I saying? I don't remember. Oh, force set. Yeah, force set's pretty great. People underestimate it sometimes. It won't do a lot of damage. It's like a couple percent more damage, but like you might as well. We don't have honor cap, but we're still conquest capped. So you kind of just like need to run with force set anyway. It's not really an option. Hack, hey, how's it going? How are you doing today? I feel like it's always a special day when it's a weekday and I'm able to get some streaming time in. Feels nice. Pinky's over here just chilling, watching I don't know, just chilling. Yeah. Oh, nice little night elf thingy. Shoot. This guy's about to kill me. Dang. Doing great. Just finished watching AWC on Jen's stream. Oh, awesome. Yeah. I was watching it a little bit. Venruki's really funny. He's a great. I think like Blizzard is really lucky to have someone like Venruki casting AWC. He's like really talented. Yeah, I can't wait to watch all the AWC games. I haven't watched. I think it's like the open bracket right now, right? So, which is like kind of like it's not as produced. What am I doing? I'm literally hopping in circles. I'm like, where? I'm like all alone here. Why is our hunter carrying the flag? And where is he? Dang, he's way over there. Oh, wow, we just picked up the flag. So this guy's like, he's trying to hard carry us. He's like, nobody else is picking the flag. Good for him. Dang, I think he like solo saved our game. While I've been hopping around talking about like AWC. Yeah, I can't wait to watch the AWC stream. But I think like open bracket, I don't know. Is it fun? Is it like it's like kind of like there's no like schedule or anything, right? You could I guess you could just sit there and just watch the whole thing. It's pretty awesome. Whatever, who cares? I don't even know why I engaged here. There's like no point. Oh well, it's probably faster. Yeah, it's a faster way to get back here, huh? Watching him watch the games was as if they had a commentator. Yeah, I think that's what they do. They just like they let them stream it because they're not gonna like commit to actually casting all the open bracket games. I'm curious to see what the meta is once the the serious games start, because I think it's going to be different than like solo shuffle right now and Blitz is dominated by Ret Pallies, but I really don't think that the pro players play Ret Pally at that kind of level. Not many of them, and it's also just like it's just not as strong in like a more coordinated environment than a lot of the other classes. So we'll see. There might be some. I don't think it'll be like quite as prevalent. We'll see. Thought every class played. That's good. That's actually huge. If you see every single class played, that means that Blizzard did something right, at least at the AWC level. Spec variety, nice. Not all Ret Pallies. Yeah, I think that's the thing. Is like at the higher levels of competition, Ret Pally is like it's like almost too predictable what they do. So it's like you can counterplay it more like more easily. Not like super easily, but more easily. All right, I think we might actually cap a flag here. Crazy. I don't know. Can I slow him? Slicing winds. Slow this guy. Fear this guy. Nope, can't fear him. Slow him again. Alright, we capped. Nice. Let's get out of here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping there'll be some good Warlock action in the AWC. I tuned in very briefly earlier before I turned on the stream. I saw some Destro locks, but that's kind of like to be expected since like Thugonomics, he plays mostly Destro. I think I've seen him play some demo, but I don't think he's like the best at it. There's so many locks. Oh, really? All Destro, I assume? Probably all Hellcaller Destro. Never seen this many. Oh, that many Warlocks. That's crazy. I hope they all make it through the open bracket. Cause like, I think it's cool when like. So okay, there's pluses and minuses. The minus is that might lead to Warlocks getting nerfed. But the plus is like it's cool to play something that's like popular and good and stuff, you know? Pinky Priest hype. Was mostly Destro. Oh, there were demo locks. I'm surprised. I think demo is very good, but oh, is he gonna cap? Uh-oh. What? Shoot. I've just been like chatting and talking about like AWC. Whoops. Dang. Well done. Four minutes left. That's enough to cap. Like, game's not over yet. I'm not sure what my plan is here, but I'm gonna try and kill this priest. Yeah, got him. I think this monk does a lot of damage. Yep, Pinky is chilling. I think she is watching or was watching the AWC stream too. She can keep me updated on the Warlock news. Yeah, demo. I wonder what specs, like what comps they were running, because demo is actually very good at supporting another high damage class, and there's a lot of very high damage classes, so I could see that actually working pretty well. Hey, this is actually a nice opportunity for us. They're hunters carrying instead of their let's stun the healer, fear the healer. Reef your healer. Let's slow him too. Dang, that hunter is booking it. I think he's going a little too fast for his healer. Yeah, that's that actually might help us win this. We'll see. I don't know where our flag carrier is. I think he's in good shape. Hear this guy. Both their healers are here, which means that their offense is actually pretty weak. Oh no, but they picked the flag, so they've got 2 minutes. Do I even want to kill these guys? I think I just want to get out of here. Arcane and demo. Interesting. I wouldn't have expected that. I feel like Arcane has been a little, like ever since the nerf, it's been a little lackluster. I should have just tried to win that fight instead of just dying horribly like that. You're surprised to see Voidwalker Priest? Oh yeah, Voidwalkers, man. A Void Weaver, right. Void Voidwalkers, the the demonology or the warlock pet. Oh man, this guy made it all the way over there. Holy moly! Shoot, we had a window where we could have won. What could I have done? I could have. I spent a lot of time just kind of hopping around the middle. Honestly, there are a lot of things we could have done. Ghosty, he was farming damage when they went demo. The arcane mage. Well, you mean the arcane mage was doing like crazy damage? Yeah, that's the thing. Is like that's what they're so good at. Look at how slow he is. Is he really? That was a crazy slow deep breath, right? I mean, I got 1 minute to kill this guy. Do you think can I do it? Oh no, no chance. Maybe. If you're the healer. Oh, we got it. We got it. No, who picked it up? The healer. Return it. Return it. Did I return it? I returned it. Cap. No. Oh my gosh, they picked up the flag. Oh, we've got 40 seconds to find the enemy. This priest. This priest is Oh man, when you have that little time left, they should have been sitting on the flag cap. Oh, we lost the flag. That's GG. We can't run the flag back in 20 seconds. I don't think. Nobody's that fast. Oh well, we tried our best. This is a really close game. So close. Um, Arcane still does insane consistent damage. It's just not one shot. Oh, okay. You know, maybe that's it. I just haven't seen very much of it ever since the nerf. I think everyone was playing it when it was super OP, and then even though it might be still totally viable, just everyone stopped playing it in shuffle. So that's pretty cool. I mean, the thing is like mage. So like I thought it would be more like fire mage or something because I've seen way more fire mages and they're pretty scary. Um, but it's pretty interesting because mage warlock just has a ton of synergy when it comes to CC and DRs and stuff. So that kind of makes sense. I hope they won. Did they make it through? I don't know how that works. Like they have to. I don't know if they have to go undefeated, but they have to win like a fair amount in order to make it into the kind of like the official broadcast or whatever, right? Chills DH. Hey, have a quick question for demo. Do you sync up dogs with Hound or do you just use dogs on CD? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, you've been using dogs on CD, but you notice sometimes you can't get them out with the Hound because it's on CD. Yeah, it's this funny thing where like dogs and hounds are not exactly synced up because the cooldown is a little bit different. Does it say? What's the cooldown? 20 seconds on Dreadstalkers. And where is the dog thingy? I don't even know. Over here. 15 seconds. No, 25 seconds on Charhound. So that's the issue. So, yes, you should hold your Dreadstalkers. In an ideal situation, you hold it with your Gloomhound because they beef each other up, right? I think. Actually, do they? You know, so the main reason why you had to sync them up before was because of Houndmaster's Gambit right here. Dreadstalkers deal 50% more damage during Vile Fiend. I mean, it's also like whenever you have like big damage cooldowns, even if they're minor like this, these are minor damage cooldowns. You know, stacking them is always better than just like doing them one at a time. But I never take Houndmaster's Gambit anymore. And what I was gonna say is that in an ideal world, you do keep those two together. Certainly, if you're doing PvE and you want a perfect rotation. However, in the real world, if Dreadstalkers procs, if I get a Dreadstalker proc, I just use it, instantly. I don't care if it's syncing up or not. It's just like that's an instant cast and guaranteed damage. So I always do that. I will not hold it. At least not on purpose. So a lot of what makes I think someone successful in PvP is just kind of like on the fly adaptation, making judgment calls about like just trying to do the most you can when your gameplay is so disrupted. Because PvP is like it's very messy. There's a lot of little CC and stuff, and you're never gonna have a perfect PvE rotation. So you just do the best you can. Um, and I think like the fewer dead globals that you have, the more the more successful you'll be in PvP in general. So, and I'd worry a lot less about like coordinating stuff like that. The big ones to coordinate, I mean, you really want to coordinate Grimoire Felguard with Tyrant. That's like I will hold Tyrant or I will hold Felguard to try and make sure I extend my Grimoire Felguard with Tyrant. But that's pretty much the only thing that I will really try and coordinate. I'm trying to think because like Vile Fiend and Dreadstalkers, neither of them do that much damage anymore. They're nice to haves, but they're not like need to haves. Power Siphon, I just use it like when I need cores. It's nothing like no big thinking there. Yeah, this is the only two things that you really need to make sure, because you'll lose a lot of damage if you don't extend your Grimoire Felguard. However, I mean it'll happen too. Sometimes you throw out your Felguard and you just get stunned like 14 times in a row, and then you can't get your Tyrant out. It just happens. You tend to coordinate those two together. Yeah, you tend to only coordinate Fiend and Stalkers when you have Infernal Bolt. Does Infernal Bolt, is that affected by Fiend and Stalkers, or is that... Oh, you mean just for the extra burst? Yeah. Infernal Bolt is an interesting one. Because it's so much damage. Like, you do want to try and find the right time to use it, but the proc doesn't last super long. Like, I have had situations where I've like tried to hold it a little bit for a better bolt, and then got feared or something, and then I lose the proc. So it's a pretty tough judgment call there. There's a lot of skill I think around Infernal Bolt. I think it's actually a great addition to demo in general. Pack. One thing you learned about being constantly disrupted as Destro is to be patient and do what you can until opportunity presents itself. Yeah, Destro in particular, right? Because like everyone, it's like such a high priority target. They're gonna mess you up so badly. Yeah, it's pretty hard to get rolling as Destro. It buffs the damage a little bit. Talent is sacrificed souls. Sacrificed souls. Shadow Bolt and Demon Bolt. Oh, per demon. Yeah, that's true. But that's just 2%. You know, that's like that's not a big. I mean, the more you min max, the better, obviously. But I wouldn't fret too much about 2% more damage on just from a Dreadstalker or something. Let's see. Not much. You like my spec decisions because they go by what can go wrong instead of what if you did everything right? Yeah. That's a great point. PvE, your spec is all about like everything that's going to go perfectly, because it should. If you play really well, like no matter how crazy a fight is, like you're going to do pretty close to optimal rotations. PvP, like not even close, you know. Bard, for PvE though, should we always extend Charhound and Dreadstalkers? Yeah. PvE, your Tyrant will always come after Grimoire Felguard, Vile Fiend, and Dreadstalkers. And you want to have 10 imps. Is it 10? I always do it with 10. Yeah, it's 10 imps. I mean, sometimes like especially with the first Tyrant, sometimes you'll only have 7 imps depending on like just like how things go. And that's okay. But usually you'll want to have at least 10. You appreciate the insight? Yeah, off to get stun chained now. Good luck. Thank you. Good luck to you too. Hope you don't get too stunned. But that's kind of like our lot in life. It's the Warlock way. That's how we roll. We get stunned. Let's check. All right, Qs are... What are we queued as? Did I queue a lot as Affliction? I think I might have overdone the Affliction queues. Oops. Oh well. Wasn't really paying attention. We've been playing everything actually lately. Lately we've been playing both Destro and Affliction and Demo, kind of all of them. Everything's been working pretty well. I'm kind of nervous about Midnight. I feel like I've really mastered all these specs now, and like they're gonna do a huge overhaul. They're gonna make the specs easier to play, which is good. But I hope they don't change the play style too much, especially for Destro and Demo. I feel like I kind of like those play styles. And if they change them substantially, I don't know, you know, I hope it's a good change. Affliction, I wouldn't mind them changing it pretty heavily because Affliction feels kind of weird right now. Okay, we've got Feral Druid. That says triple melee. DK, Feral, and a Ret. So here I want... Do I want Impish? I don't know. Double Disc? I think I might actually take Nether Ward. Discs are so much damage now. Okay. Wait a second. Oh, my loadout's all messed up. Shoot, I don't have time to reload. Oh well. I'm pretty sure my spec is right. You finally made it to my MMR and Blitz? Oh, nice. Congratulations. Trying to make Dad proud. Yes. I don't even know what my MMR is now. I feel like I'm all over the place. I've been playing so many different specs and characters. It's very confusing. Oh, I faked all the kicks. Oblivion this guy. Why not? Even though he's in the dome. Try and fake some kicks here. Fear this guy. Oh, I coiled too early. Shoot. Actually, I'm gonna eat this clone. I think I'm good with that. You know, penance. I think we get a kill here. Maybe. Oh no, survival instincts. This is kind of gonna be a huge. All right, fake the kick. Reapply dots. I should have interrupted that clone. Oh no, I couldn't have. I didn't have it up. I have the wall here. Interrupt the healer. Oblivion. Maybe kill? Dang. Oh yeah, yeah. All right. You know, it's kind of interesting. I think I'm feeling the badge. I sort of just bought that on a whim just now, but I think it's actually pretty good. Actually, let me reload my UI because I can't change my loadouts right now. Daniel T. Smoke. You don't know if you read your question last time. What are my thoughts on the use of paper products like napkins? Oh, you know, what a great question, Daniel T. Smoke. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I'm all in favor of wasting as much paper products as possible. I actually, it's kind of like a philosophical thing for me. Oh, that guy fell off. That's great. All right. Oh my gosh. What in the world? Ah, I was super duper dead. Oh, that's a nice cyclone. I had to... Dude, I think this priest is going hand... Oh, I fell. Oh, that's not good. I probably messed up my healer so bad there. Interrupt the healer, because the healer is messing me up. What? How do I survive this? This is so crazy. Okay. Ooh, Cyclone's actually nice. I need a second here. Just to breathe. Alright, interrupt the Void Blast. There's just too much damage. Dang. That opener was crazy. Damn, see smoke. You appreciate it? You're just working out a hunch is all. Oh my gosh. For newer stream viewers, Dan OT Smoke is our resident uh, I, idea guy. You know, he's got all sorts of ideas about my ethnic origin. Thinks I'm Asian. That's so crazy. I don't even know where that comes from. Pack. AF is getting massive changes. No more Malefic. Oh, did they finally say that? I didn't know that if they were like confirming that Malefic's gone. No more Malefic shards going to be used to stack multiple UAs? What does that mean? Like on the same target? That actually could be pretty cool. I don't know what that means though. Shoot. Big damage. Port. Oh, shoot. Dang, so bad. So bad. I don't think that could have gone worse. I got just absolutely stuck there. SMG thinks he's Asian. What? No, he's in the Midwest. He's in his 40s, likely in the northern Midwest as well on accent. Oh, that's interesting. Northern Midwest. So I have disclosed this. I am based in Texas. I definitely don't sound like I'm Texan though, do I? I mean, I moved to Texas like a while ago, and now like 10-ish years ago, something like that. So I wasn't born here, but okay. I need to catch up on chat. Make sure like nothing crazy is going on there. Hear this guy? Nice. Try and get this soul rot finally out. Oh my gosh! I keep missing my freaking kicks. Why? Big damage. Let's just do this. Let's just do it. Alright, got the kicks out of the way. That was a very bad start. Oh my gosh. Wall. Hit fear. No, I can't. Fear this guy. Oh, so close. Interrupt Mind Blast. Nice. So close. I was out of steam there. All right. Let's see. Scroll up. Chizzes. Hey Stinky, what do you think of the class reworks announced? Oh, you know, I'll go into that after this round. I think they're cool from what I've heard, but I haven't seen everything yet. I think there's a lot that I haven't seen. Pack, you blame the smoke. They stack. Oh, that would be crazy if you throw a bunch of UAs on the same target and it does a bunch of burst damage. That's kind of cool. I don't think they've ever done that, right? Stacking UA. I have an Iowa accent. Iowa? Wow. I don't even know what goes into an Iowa and an accent. Okay, fake the kicks. I think I'm still on the edge of this dome thingy. Hellstone. Pop damage cooldowns. I guess I'll just flop over and die too. Alright, just... Oh, I should have Oblivion this guy, not the other guy. Interrupt the penance. Oh yeah. Here we go. Blast. Blast. Blast again. I believe. Oh no, that's his next paint up. All right, AoE stun. Fake the kick. Oh, searing glare, so infuriating. Interrupt the priest. Nice, I got the. I need precog. Oh yes, there we go. Got the kill. All right, that was crazy close because I was also out of options. I guess I had health stone still. All right. Got nothing to do to your blitz pops. You're gonna conspiracy theory the time away if you need to. Yeah, I like it. I like it's. Let's not call it this. Let's just call it detective work. I'm the subject of an investigation. Pack. You only read the lock changes. Way too much for each class. Yeah. I mean, I saw a list of like a bunch of abilities that they're removing, which is scary because whenever there's a massive rework like that, there's a very good chance they get it wrong and things are like weird and bad. However, there's been so much bloat in the last couple expansions, like so many buttons. It's ridiculous. It's like very hard for new players, very like challenging and kind of like for no good reason. So I think it's actually very promising. All right, fake the kicks. Let's just drain this guy, interrupt the penance. Oh, this is a lot of pressure. We are doing absolutely bonkers damage between the two of us. I can't reach this priest. He's like just out of range. Fake the kick. You're the healer. Blast this guy. I don't really have a big cooldown though yet. Interrupt the healer. Oh, did he just whiff his glare? I think he whiffed his searing glare. It's pretty funny. Oh no. Shoot. Alright, I'm gonna wall. And then as soon as Cyclone is up, blast. Max damage. Oblivion. What? Nothing? Port. That was a huge damage go. Fear out of that? Interrupt the Mind Blast. This might be good. Might be enough. Am I dead? Reflect. Something, right? Oh my lord. Wait, what? This guy's like, he's invincible. Dude, what in the world? Oh, we're super dead now. I need to hide. Can't show my face anymore. I'm like embarrassed. They were all at 1 HP. Their whole team. Alright, let's just pop this and hope somebody dies that's not on my team. Oh my god, we lost. That's insane. Oh man, we were crushing them. Oh well, okay. You don't want to tell us what's this? You don't want to tell us what he drives? Uh, you bet it's a BMW, Volvo, and it's white. Do you think it's a positive change that they're pruning abilities and simple rotation? So Chiz is yes, I do think it's a positive. I think the game is a little too complicated. I mean, so if you are an extremist like me and you play nonstop shuffle and blitz and you're like a super master of your abilities, then it's like I love the complexity. However, I would love to see more players, more PvPers in general, and I think an important part of that is just making things simpler. So yeah, I'm in favor. They have those Legion Aff stacking UA. Oh, really? I missed Legion. I see. You don't think I'm Eastern European? Doesn't have the vibe of Eastern Europe. Not aggressive enough. Doesn't roll his R's. Huh. You'd bet a solid $100. He's of Asian descent. You're thinking Singaporean. They're def gonna mess it up. It's gonna simplify the game. Yeah, I think its simplification is a huge thing because they're naturally gonna add more and more. Like so like they have to go through like every couple expansions. They should do a major pruning, and reset. You know, it also makes the game fresh and fun for everybody to kind of like rediscover how to play. Hard for new players. You could play demo in Shadowlands with 4 buttons. Yeah, I mean honestly, I think it's like it's a little less daunting than people think. I actually think it's not that bad. And I think the 1 button rotation is also not that bad for a lot of specs. So I think like a lot of it is sort of just like people are just scared to even try, but it's actually I don't know. I have mixed feelings on it, but I do think that just simplifying is probably the better thing for the game. They're taking steps in the right direction. I agree. You think, Pack, you worry if they simplify too much, so limiting skill expression. Yeah, I'm not sure. Go Stinky. Yeah. At least the talent trees are back and not like they were in MOP. Oh, you mean like the choice nodes between like you had 3 choices or whatever on each row? Yeah, I don't like that either. They had that in Cataclysm too. Um, I think skill expression. I think there's a lot of potential for skill expression, even aside from having complex rotations. Complex rotations are a big part of it right now, and there will probably be a higher floor. So right now, the gap between the floor, like really beginner players and really good players, it's massive. It's a huge delta because there's so many skills that you need to master, and one of them is rotations. So if they remove rotation, like not remove, but just make it a lot simpler, then they raise the floor for everybody. So yeah, there will be I mean, arguably less skill expression, but there's still so much positioning, cooldown management, tracking what your opponent's doing, like kind of getting your opponent's heads and outplaying their interrupts, that kind of stuff. So there's still a lot of skill expression. So I'm not too worried about that. Um, I think raising the floor is good because, like, I mean, I constantly see like people all across, you know, the spectrum of just like some people do literally no damage at all. It's insane. And it's because they don't understand the rotation because the rotation is complex. If they could do damage, they might actually be like much better because they are very good at cooldown management or very good at crowd control or whatever. Anyway, on 2 occasions when it was storming for Stinky Heat, it was for you too, and you're also in Texas. Uh-oh. Bard, I wonder if Bard is like my neighbor or something. That'd be ridiculous. Chizzes, you actually liked mop talents because even nowadays, most builds are just cookie cutter. Um, kind of. You know, it's a really interesting. I have a lot to say on that issue actually. The mop talents gave meaningful trade-off on each row. So here's my take on the cookie cutter stuff is that it is a little bit more cookie cutter in the sense that like every Soul Harvester build is going to look pretty similar. Every Diabolist build will look pretty similar. However, there are a few talent points that give you some choice. So like you can choose to be tankier over here, and it's a meaningful choice. You can be tankier here. I'm giving up damage over here, like imp damage, which is that's like it's like a couple percent damage right there. I'm giving up. And I see different people making different choices based on their playstyle. I think there is actually a fair amount of like character customization. I tend to play hero talents that are a little less popular, like Hellcaller Affliction and Soul Harvester Demo. Again, that's like kind of like an interesting choice that has like evolved. And I think Blizzard has done well with giving you enough choice without making it overwhelming. It's way too complex. Yes, 1 button rotation is going to work even better if they remove tons of abilities. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. They need to bring back meaningful glyphs. Wait, what? Oh, I vaguely remember glyphs. Like they weren't just cosmetic. Yeah. I don't really remember how that was. I'd have to like be reminded. I can't like remember what any glyphs did. I know that we had them in Kata, and I played a lot of Kata, but that was a long time ago. They're trying to turn the game from chess into checkers, which you appreciate. There's a huge there's a huge gap between. Oh wait, oh, gosh, I was like, I'm playing I didn't even check what I was playing. Okay, so we're playing against Ellie, Affliction. We're playing Destro. That guy's roaring, so I'm kind of scared. Gonna coil him, Healthstone. Gonna spam fear him until he stops roaring. Port. Oh, I got interrupted, so I'll just hide. Hide for a second. Interrupt that guy. What's our goal here? Okay, they have no more interrupts. Let's just blast. Oh no, he's reflecting. Wow, I almost died there. I'm not. I'm not doing anything. Have I even casted a Chaos Bolt yet? Nope. 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 So bad. Okay, double coil. Ah, here we go. Wait, that's weird. He's running Halotare. All right, this is This is it. Got a blast. Oh my gosh, I can't believe his pet came out of stun that fast. I got a wall here. Because he's popping his... Oh no. Whoa, that guy's low. This guy's low. Fear this guy? They're all low. Hey, things are happening. Oh my gosh, we won. Oh man, that's so lucky. I'm so bad. That's why they're all playing Destro, all those AWC locks, because man, you can play so badly. I didn't cast a Chaos Bolt for like literally 3 minutes. Just couldn't get one out. I was just getting grounded, reflected, interrupted. Okay. You think they're moving around, changing lots of talents, give more meaningful choice? I think it's the thing about choice is you want to give some choice so that you can customize based on your playstyle. Like if you like to play like me, like a melee warlock or whatever, they have some tankiness notes. That's great, you know. I think that's meaningful, great thing to aspire to for them. I thought I stunned the pet too. This pet is just not staying stunned. There's too many grounding totems. 2 shaman is too much. I can't deal with that. Man, these guys are hard to fake. Oh my gosh. I think this Warlock is like absolutely like bodying me. Alright, let's coil him. Fake some kicks. Nope. Not gonna fake. Alright, here's our chance. Port. Flank him from the side. He's not gonna expect the side attack. Oh man, that was useless. I literally just like hopped around and reapplying my dot. That's like all I did. Let's try again. Let's fear this guy instead, huh? I think it's so interesting that he's playing Halitaire instead of oh my gosh, this guy's reflect is just crushing me. I'm walling, whatever. I don't care about anything. I'm trinketing, stunning. Foil. Yeah, that's cool. Interrupted. Alright, here we go. I've got it. Oh, spell bop, so nice. I love spell bop. Wait, is that the resto shaman? Oh my gosh, I thought that was the Ellie shaman. No, 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 that is the Ellie shaman. Let's blast him. Hey, we stunning? Fake the kick? Oh yeah, you can't fool me 15 times, only 14 times. Oh, this guy's super dead. Interrupt the resto shaman. Trinket. Blast. Oh my gosh, I'm dead. The reflect. Couldn't finish him off. So close though. Nice. Alright, here we go. Oh, he's roaring. That's so scary. Reflect. Blast him. Oh my gosh. Oh, die. Oh my gosh, that was so close. I feel like so I've had that ret pally in my games before. I don't know if you noticed it, but he has key bound. I can't. Let me show. Let me. I can't move it. I don't know, but like he has key bound some sort of ping to some attack that he does, and he's just like constantly pinging the entire game. It's like so infuriating. I think I need to mute him. It's insane. I don't know if you can hear that on the stream very much, but like in my ears, it's like mega. It's like ping, ping, ping over and over again. Dude, just like chill out. All right, we're gonna pop this. Oh, I faked a kick. I'm gonna interrupt repentance. We're gonna just blow this guy up. He's dead. Goodbye. Goodbye. One more. One more. Two more. Two more. Maybe? Oh, there's the bubble though. That's pretty good though. That's very. How many chaos bolts was that? That was like 7. Ridiculous. Wow. I'd say I deserve to win just for that series of chaos bolts. I'm gonna interrupt the repentance again. Trinket that. Blast. I lay a port here. I'm gonna dot this guy's pet because his pet has been freaking interrupting me constantly. Uh-oh, I have wall here. I don't know. Am I dead? I feel like I could use a heal. Alright, there we go. Interrupt the repentance. What are we doing here? I don't know. Let's dot some totems. When in doubt. Alright, we've got our dots up. Actually, let's oh, I couldn't interrupt that hex. Coil. Here we go. Up. AoE stunning. Malevolence. Hopefully. Oh, nice. Fake the kick. Blow this guy up. Oh no, can't. Oh no. Oh, we're super dead. Shoot. What could I have done? I wonder what happened earlier on. At some point earlier on, I feel like I didn't get heals for like 2 hours. I think I could have been spam veering then. Yeah, I think there was like a point earlier on where I could have saved my wall if I had done more CC. That cost me pretty bad there. Because I needed a wall at that point because my team was super low. So the healer, there's like no way for a Resto Druid to bring like 3 people back to health like that. Oops. Oh, that was a really fast kick. Dang. Alright, let's chase him down. I'm gonna trinket that, whatever. I should not have trinket. That was like so foolish. Double coil. Interrupt the tranquility. So I faked that kick. I just want like the world to know. That's crazy what happened there. Alright, actually this is a pretty nice opportunity. Nah, nothing happened. Dang. I have to wall here. Oblivion, I like it. Not that many people use that. I'm good, right? No worries. Hellstone, no problem. Interrupt the Shadow Fury. Totally fine here. Triple stunning. Oh yeah. Malevolence, big damage. Coil. No, I can't reach him. Oh my gosh, this guy is he's crafty. Alright, he's dead. Okay, that was really well played by this Warlock, I think. He's actually pretty good. Actually, what rating is this? Oh, this is 2600. Everyone here is really good. Okay. Let's see. Ellie and Rhett this time. So basically, when I hear crazy roaring from the Ellie, it's time to run. Time to get out of there. Okay, I missed a lot of chats. I will catch up after this this lobby. Oh shoot, what am I doing? So one thing that's kind of interesting is I haven't really been able to get too much pressure on the Druid. So double coil during, I'm gonna stun it. He's like kind of like teleporting. All right, big damage. Kind of negated his roar thing. I should probably find out what that ability is called because it is a roar of sorts and it's like pretty important. All right, fake the kick. Blast. There's a grounding totem. Blast. Man, I just can't can't cast anything. Uh-oh. Oh shoot. Oh my gosh. I should have walled. I was like, I can coil this guy, and I wasted a global not coiling him, and then I died. Because I heard the roar. So I should have walled. Oh well. It's Bloodlust. They can get it every minute with a PvP talent. Oh, is it a PvP talent? Yeah. Yeah, it definitely sounds like Bloodlust, which I am familiar with. But I didn't know that that's like they could actually cast that in Arena. I thought it was Ascendance, but I guess like they'll probably always like use it together with their Ascendance, right? Or something. I don't know. I just made that up. I have no idea. AoE stunning. I hear some roaring. Ascendance. Hear that guy? Dodge that kick. Blast this guy. Just stun this guy. Blast. Oh, nice interrupt. I gotta dodge that kick. There we go. So let's see. Here we go. Big damage. Oh, I was hoping I could surprise him there. Got a spell bop off. That's okay. Kill grounding totem. That's. We need to peel because he roared. Hellstone. All right, what's really nice when you can manage to do it is like you want to, oh my gosh, murdered that grounding totem for 4.7 million. If you can, you want to like stack your Soulfire proc with, okay. I actually didn't expect to die there. I feel like that was unnecessary for me to die. What do you guys think? I mean, he was stunned into some sort of other stun, so I guess it's not really. It's actually my fault. I should have walled. I just feel like they weren't even doing damage. They were just kind of hopping around, and then I died. So if he had roared first, maybe I would have walled. Who knows? It's one of those things. Let's queue up again. That was a good lobby though. It was really high rated. 2600. So I think going 3 is fine. I think I'm also like, as Destro, it's pretty tough because like the double shaman rounds, I think it's just like super hard to get past that many grounding totems and interrupts. So I wasn't really like, I think if we looked at overall damage for that entire lobby, yeah, this is interesting. So usually my Chaos Bolt is much higher. Let's see, Cage of Carnage. Oh no, I was playing Affliction then. But like overall data for that last lobby, it's like Blackened Soul is always going to be super high because it's just guaranteed damage. It's attached to your Wither. But Chaos Bolt usually is much higher. But I could not cast it because I was getting. So this Warlock was locking me down pretty well, and then the 2 Shaman. It's just really tough. Okay, I missed a bunch of chats. Here we go. Here we go. They're trying to turn the game into chess or checkers from chess. So what I was going to say there is that like there's a huge difference between chess and checkers. So I think there's a lot of room for them to explore that movement towards checkers. without totally abandoning the chess. I think this is still going to be one of the most complex games. Like no matter what they do, there's simply so much history and so many abilities and so many classes and stuff that it's always going to be pretty complex. It's just it's right now it's like a little bit daunting for new players. So I think it's okay. We'll see what happens. If they remove too many abilities, it will feel weird. Um, but I suspect they're not going to remove more than like 5 per class. And if you just look, I mean, like every class could definitely lose 5 abilities and it'd be fine, you know? Okay. Chiz is trying to attract new players to PvP. Think they just need to cut down burst, lower the average APM. Maybe. Oh my gosh, Q pops on both ends. I'd rather play my NA account. So let's see. Let's prioritize this one. I don't know what they need to do to bring in new players. I think it's a combination of a lot of things. I think simplifying the game will be better. I think being more aggressive with toxicity will be better. Like muting stuff, or like just lowering the amount of chats that people can, like just slow moding everybody, you know? I think that would be better. Um, yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff that you can do. And I think adding like unrated or versus it's actually kind of funny to call it PvP. Like they're adding these training grounds where you fight more NPCs. So it's like it's actually not PvP. Like technically, like the very definition of what the P stands for in PvP. Um, but I think it's cool. You know, it is an intro step for people. There's a lot of stuff they can do. I think they could also make AWC more like they could hype it up more. They could market it more. It's super fun. Um, one ref. You personally think it's going to make the game even more damage driven? Less CC? Yeah, maybe. The game is very damage driven already. I'm curious to see what happens. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure what to expect on that front. With less CC, it's very possible though. It'll be just like kind of a mess. That's not the worst thing. Okay, I'll play Soul Harvester here. I like Soul Harvester on this map because you're moving around a lot. Diabolist, actually, you know what? Let's play Diabolist. Why not? I think AoE Fear is also very good here too. Let's play Soul Harvester. I think I'm gonna get targeted a lot. No, there's an Afflock. I'll be good. Diabolist. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Chizzes. That's. Oh wait. SMG. They should heighten the floor for PvP. Yeah, I think they have to heighten the floor. That's kind of the baseline. Most important thing is like they have to make it easier for new players. I think they should heighten the base item level, like everything, so that the very fresh players jumping into PvP, they don't feel like they're just getting absolutely just stomped by everybody, you know. But I think there should still be progression. There should still be skill expression. That's the tough part. The most popular element of the game is Mythic Plus. Their goal is to make PvP as much like it as they can. Kind of. I think M Plus could take a few cues from PvP. I mean, the success of Solo Shuffle and Solo Blitz, like that is something they really got to bring to M Plus. Because LFG really stinks whether you're doing LFG in PvE or PvP. It's super terrible. Okay, as you all know, Blizzard doesn't care about PvP balancing. So they care a little bit. A lot? No, I think it's fair to say they don't care a lot about it. But I think they care enough. I mean, one thing that should be apparent to people is that the game is really more balanced around Solo Shuffle and than threes or something. Because like threes, like the meta is pretty stale. Man, we are just getting wrecked. The meta is pretty stale, and it's always been like that. But in Shuffle and Blitz, you see every spec represented, and they're all fine. And that's actually quite the feat, like a very impressive balancing act of keeping all these specs viable in Solo Shuffle. they get some things wrong. Like Rhett is just kind of busted for too long, but like I can see why they're not aggressively rebalancing Rhett in a way that they aggressively rebalance when something like DK or Warrior is overpowered, because those are super unfun to play against. Rhett is like everyone still plays the game, you know? Anyway, the most popular rework Paladin back to where Forbearance is a debuff. Yeah. It does seem like Rhett have too many tools, but maybe with the pruning, it'll feel a little bit better. We'll just have to see. But man, our team is like super disjointed. I don't know what we're doing, but we're gonna kill this guy. How dare you play demonology? It's my thing. Wait, I shouldn't be here for sure, but I'm here, and I'm demo, and it's a demo lock. You know what? I can't reposition. I'm stuck until I kill all my opponents. Dude, I can't believe that guy lived. Oh, there, he died. Chiz, yeah, M plus is just go, go, go. There's no control tempo. Just how fast you can dish out damage. Yeah. I mean, M plus is so there is skill expression in M plus only at the very high end, and it's more like in planning than it is in actually execution. But that's the nature of PvP or PvE. It's all about the planning. Like the guilds that dominate race to world first, they have good players, like very good players, especially players who can continue to play well even when they've been fighting the same boss for like thousands of pulls in a row. That's quite the feat. But they're not like faker, you know, level or whatever. And like, you know, the few of them who do like some PvP, there's a few of them who are really good at PvP. There's a lot of them who are like pretty mediocre at PvP. Like, and that's like a pretty good tell in terms of like the overall skill level. They're good, but it's more that they're consistent and that they're also good at planning, strategizing, and being effective with their time. Different skill sets than PvP. PvP, you need to be like very fast reactions, very, very on the fly decision making, that kind of stuff. And you don't see that in PvP. That's okay. Different skill, different game mode. I really like, so just to be clear, I really like PvE. I do a lot of it. Not at the level that I do PvP, but I think it's fun, and I hope they continue to grow it. I hope they make M plus even easier to jump in and play, because it's pretty fun, at least on occasion. SMG, you dislike M plus because it favors a lot of classes over others. Yeah, see that's the reason they need solo shuffle, because solo shuffle eliminates the meta issue, and the meta issue is the most boring thing about a lot of game modes. Because I feel like Warlock is never meta. If I played a class that was always meta, that was always like super OP in every like, you know, situation, like Mage, then I would probably be in favor of like keeping the meta as stale as possible. But I think like for the health of the game and for everyone to have fun, they need solo shuffle for M plus. Because I agree, it is too hard to get a group. Even if you're like very good at the game, I'm pretty good at the game in both PvE and PvP, and it's still very hard for me to get groups, PvP and PvE. It's crazy. Daniel T. Smoke, the Traveler's Log vendor items are pretty amazing. Yes, yeah. Actually, I already picked up some. I picked up the, man, we're like getting crushed this game. I'm just kind of like, just doing my own thing. Fake the kick. He's over here somewhere. Oh no, he's right there. Alright, let's just kill him. Alright. Can't do anything during cloak. Leo Fellord. Kicks Shadow. I am about to die. I stun him. And then I die. Oh my gosh, I lost the duel. Whatever. SMG, it's coming to the point now in Blitz where you may need to learn Destro to not continue to get walled at 2k. Yeah. Um, yeah, you know, I guess I'm kind of getting stuck at 2k on this character. It takes more games to climb with a class that's a little bit weaker, like with a spec that's a little bit out of the meta, like demo. Demo's a little out of the meta, so it's a little harder for me to like carry a team fight or something like that. And that's just part of it. But if you play enough, like over the course of a 6-month season, like it's fine. I wouldn't worry too much. Like you'll get there. Let's see, normal CD is 2 minutes. PvP talent makes it a 1-minute CD. Oh, Bloodlust. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm like so far back in time on my chats. I apologize. I think the queue times are actually too short when I play 2 accounts. I'm like in too many games at once. Alright, let's see. I haven't played any Shaman in a while, can't remember. Yeah, I've kind of given up on this game, by the way. This is like pretty hosed. That said, maybe we win this one if I don't die. I need to not be in the cart. Okay, captured it. If we kill this guy, maybe we can get the next lava. Maybe we're not so far behind. Let's just blast this guy. Because nobody likes a warrior. Stun this guy. Actually, nobody likes a Mistweaver either. Let's kill this guy. See, the PvP talent makes it it's called Shamanism. They usually use it when they Primordial Wave. Oh yeah, Primordial Wave is crazy. I saw that's on the list of stuff to get removed, and I'm so happy about that. It hits crazy hard. There's no counterplay. I feel like any like super hard hitting ability, I just feel like they should all have a cast time. Like even if you're melee and it can't be interrupted, like everything should have a cast time if it's like a super hard hitting ability. I think that's like very healthy for PvP. Anyway, I feel like reducing CC is going to require a bit of healer nerfs. Otherwise, big damp games. Yeah, we'll just have to see. It's kind of hard to figure out what it means, because like, I think something people haven't really been thinking about is like, big goes can be a little bit more frequent, because they're nerfing micro CC, like the third iteration of CC. So like basically they're nerfing stuns. Because like melee stuns are kind of nutty right now. Like they just like spam their button. It doesn't matter because they're gonna get like a little 2-second, 0.5 second stun on you anyway, and that's like super. It's basically an extra interrupt. However, they're shortening the diminishing returns reset. So when somebody gets stunned, they can get full stunned again 2 seconds faster, which is like 10% faster. So goes will be 10% more frequent, right? I don't know. I think it's like TBD what it all means, and it just will take time to figure it out, like time and playing. So I'm very interested to try it. I think it's like an interesting change. I think micro CC is the most annoying thing in the universe. We'll see. Ignoring dampening, etc. Rets can delay the game. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. SMG, is my Destro build up on Murloc? You're gonna try Destro for? Are you talking about for Blitz or for Shuffle, because I can show you it. I can just link it here. I don't know. I mean, Murloc is like weird. I can't believe we lost this game. So close. Wait, look at that. Our whole team is at the cart that caps after this cart. If they were here instead, we would have won. Oh well, so close. I think my team actually did really well, and I probably, if I had paid attention a little more, maybe we could have won because it was such a close game, which is surprising because it felt like we was super far apart, but we kind of pulled it together at the end. But then we fought over the wrong cart, so that'll kind of do you in. Let me show you my Destra build. You don't do shuffle? Got to keep for both. It'll double the amount of time you get to spend playing the game. It's super fun. But here, I'll show you my... So generally, when I'm playing Destro, if I'm playing without a pet, this is my build. Wait, is this? This is so weird. What is this? Oh yeah, this is basically what I run in in Blitz without a pet. Let me check over here. Yeah, this looks about right. Blitz, no pet, Hellcaller, Destro. This is like easy peasy game mode. You play Hellcaller, Destro, you run into a Blitz, you find a bunch of people and you spam Wither on them and hit Malevolence every minute and they'll die. It's amazing. Matt, a bunch of your builds broke today and copied over each other. Yeah, it's so like sometimes like you'll get these weird bugs where like, oh yeah, this is the new mount from the trading post. It's super cool. It's like it's like a fiery death horse, but like it's like the coloring is very nice. I like it. Yeah, a bunch of your builds broke today. That happens sometimes. Isn't that so wacky? I'm not sure what causes it, but sometimes like your builds can just break. It's so frustrating. Yeah, and here's the new appearance and stuff. It's actually pretty cool. Wait, wrong mount. This guy. The Hallowed Charger. Not bad. Not bad at all. Windrose, aren't you supposed to play that talent that increases your damage whenever Mayhem duplicates a spell in Blitz? Rolling Havoc? Yeah. That's a great point. You should probably skip Conflag of Chaos and get that instead. Yeah, I like that. That's way better. All right, new Blitz, no pet, Hellcaller, Destro. A lot of words in kind of a random order. This is better. Yeah. Because in Blitz you're going to be proccing Mayhem a lot probably. I don't think it matters too much, but yeah. You could probably toss this point anywhere. Honestly, like this is fine too. Yeah, any of these 3 points is probably going to be pretty close to the same benefit, but this probably makes the most sense. Yeah. Last time you played Shuffle, you wanted to shoot yourself. Shuffle's not that bad. It's I think it can be a little frustrating as a Warlock though. You definitely get targeted, and it's pretty sad sometimes. It's like you just get wrecked. Like there's a very fair chance I just go 0-6 in any given lobby, and it's like that's just how it is. I'm the more I think about the midnight changes, it's gonna be wild. I think reducing micro CC is great. Reducing just the sheer number of abilities everybody has is great. I think adding a few more kind of entry points for newer players, like for example, comp stomp. Like people love comp stomp, and like expanding that concept. I think that's great. I was thinking that like what they really should do is like they should just update unrated Battlegrounds. Like the unrated, yeah, this quick match tab. They should just give up on epic BGs. Epic BGs are so bad. I don't know. I guess there's a lot of people who still play it. I should play it. There's probably more people who do unrated epic BGs than rated PvP, but like skirmishes are not a great way for new players to jump into the game because it's a very wacky. Probably half the time it's not even a full 3v3, it's like 2v3, like somebody's AFK. And like, yeah, I don't know. Basically none of these feel like they're very good entry points for PvP. I think they should, so I think them thinking about this tab and adding like something new, like the new whatever they're calling them, war mode or war trials or whatever it's called. I don't know. Like that's good. Anything to spice this up would be good. Because like you don't need a lot of people to start feeding from there into rated, but there will be some. There'll be some who are like die-hard PvEers. They'll try it out, something over here, and they'll be like, wait a second, PvP is actually super fun. And then some of them will make their way to rated, and that'll make a huge difference. That makes a huge benefit for all of us PvPers. Winrose, looking forward to having 2 gate uses as lock. Is that what they said? 2 gate uses? Kind of curious about that. Are we suddenly going to have to kite? I don't know. We'll see. There are not more people. Most of them are bots. Yeah, that's my impression. Epic BGs and normal BGs are just like bots and pre-mades and cheaters and I don't know. It just seems like horrible. Most of them are just doing crate runs now. Yeah. Yeah, crate runs is like how you get introduced to PvP now. It's so ridiculous. All right, we're going to follow redemption on the other guy. This is oh yeah, this is still pretty high rated. This is a 2600 Destro. Let's do it. Ellie, Rhett, Ellie, Rhett, and Arcane Mage. Whoa, this is a really high damage lobby. Very bursty. Resto Shaman and a Disc Priest. Oh my gosh. Dude, none of these rounds are going to last very long. Everyone's going to just absolutely just explode. Just so fast. Let's there is so much decurse here. I'm just gonna ditch amp curse. No, I'm not. Let's keep it. Yeah, whatever. All right. Groundings. Yeah, there's a lot of groundings. This is not great for me, but it's also not great for the Ret Pally. So we'll see who's worse. Probably me. All right, double coil. Hey, we stun. Oh my gosh. Oh, I stunned somebody at least. Lava Burst. I think this guy's running. So I've seen a few different types of crazy builds. And I think like some Ellies do like crazy burst. Hey, it's a grounding totem. Oh my gosh, whipped. Is it just me or did my last Chaos Bolt hit him for nothing? Just absolutely nothing. Health bar didn't move at all. Hey, we stunning. I'm getting out of there because he just somebody just informed me he just used his shamanism buff or something and yelled something scary. Master Shaman faked my kick. Ugh. Nice. Fake the kick. Double coil. Blast. Ah, dang. That was a nice stun. I was about to blast him so hard. Oh, bubble. Sphere. Blast. Hit this guy now. No. Cataclysm? I don't know. Cataclysm is pretty useless, but sometimes it's the only thing you can actually do from behind the corner. Nice, I faked the kick. This is it. This is it, right? Right? Something? Maybe? So many grounding totems? Are you kidding me? Oh, okay, finally. Holy cow. I didn't have my damage. Oh, there's the damage meter. Alright. That was nutty. I think we just went through like 4 grounding totems at the end there. Let's see. You do not feel good about the assassination rogue's changes. You feel like your usefulness in Blitz is going away. Oh, I haven't seen the rogue changes. I have no idea. I mean, I know they're changing cheap shot, so like you can't do the triple cheap shot thing, which I think I'm actually surprised they ever even added that in the game. I feel like it's so annoying to play against that. It's shocking that it lasted this long. Like, nobody likes that. Why did I reflect there? It's so useless. Okay, now he's roaring. I'm gonna port. Blast. Blast. Oh, shoot, oh, and he's dead. Oh, man. I feel bad. But yeah, I think Rhett is not loving this lobby. Rhett is really great into melee. But against triple caster, I think it's pretty tough for them. Wait, he did more damage than me? Are you kidding me? I was blasting him in the face. Alright, whatever. Daniel Smoke, the lamest spell in the game is Grounding Totem. So Grounding Totem, yes, it's been there since Burning Crusade, but it was very different in Burning Crusade. I swear in Burning Crusade, okay, I mean, it's been a long time since I played Burning Crusade or even like Cat or whatever, but like, I swear Grounding Totem used to die after 1 hit. Even when you indirectly hit it. But now it requires directly hitting it or like 15 spells. Alright, AoE stun. Double coil, blast. Hear this guy, blast. Oh, he kicked me. Port. That's a nice kick. Shoot. Interrupt the healer. Can't really get any good stuff going on here. Double coil. This guy's crushing me. Oh man. That's my whole game just interrupted. Hey, here we go. Alright, there's block. Nice. I think he was super dead otherwise. Oh, I'm dead. Double coil. Blast. Interrupt the healer. Alright, we're not dead yet. Oh, I'm dead. Shoot. Ah! I guess I should have not gated right into the middle of the map, but hindsight's 2020. Let's see. You mean the triple cheap shot since Burning Crusade? It came with Shadow Dance. Oh, I don't think it was Burning Crusade. I feel like Burning Crusade had pretty reasonable CC. Triple cheap shot is like that insanity. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's been in the game for a long time, but like that's like crazy. So annoying. Dang, this guy's so fast sometimes. And it's tough because he's like clever about his usage of the kick, I mean. There we go. Ha! What the? That was huge burst. Okay. That's cool. Oh, nice kick. Double coil. Big damage. Someday. Nope, not yet. Alright, here we go. Blast this guy. I wall. Big damage. Dang. Double coil. Making things happen here. Oh yeah, faked all the kicks. Nice. Oh my gosh, I was like mega focused there. Sorry, can't talk when I have to like navigate 3 interrupts and a grounding totem. It's just too much. All right, triple cheap shot. Oh yeah, I hate that stuff. I'm glad it's gone. Even double cheap shot is annoying. You obviously haven't gotten to play with any of the new talents. You're worried they're going to make assassination feel like a PvE bot again, just damage. Yeah, maybe. I think everything is probably going to feel a little bit more like that. If their stated goals are to like raise the floor, make it simpler, there will be more like just kind of like doing damage. Like that's just like probably what we can expect. But as long as there's like enough expression, like skill expression, I think it'll be okay. It'll still be fun. Because like even a very simple game, like you can take something like League of Legends and it's extremely, extremely simple in terms of rotations, but there's still a lot of depth to the gameplay. I mean, you can't really compare it because there's a lot of differences, like Fog of War is the main thing. It's a huge difference. So like map control is very different. But there's still quite a lot of stuff you can do in Arena too. What I'm afraid though is like there's gonna be like they're not gonna quite get the balance right, and it's gonna be hard for them to figure it out. Coil. So we're just gonna kind of kite a little bit because he's roaring. Everyone is missing all their kicks, including me. I'm gonna trinket that. Port, trinket. Hey, we stun. Oh, we faked it. Here we go. Do they have any groundings? The answer is no, but I didn't have any damage, so it didn't matter. Interrupt the lightning lasso. Reflect. Ooh. Spell buff, so fancy. But I got no damage. This is crazy. Alright, fakes. I'm getting a lot of precogs, but I just like have no damage. Shoot, I got frozen. Ooh, I think I wall here. Yeah, I should have walled. Make the kick. Blast. Nice. He's super dead. Oh, he's got grounding. We're still making it happen. Shoot. Kicked. Dang, that was a nice little knock. Really messed me up. Dang. I think that knock really screwed up my priest too. Oh well. I think that was winnable, and then I pushed in, and then I think it's because it's like end of the evening, and I'm like tired, and I just didn't lay a port. Really, really basic mistake. Hugely important to have a port wherever you go. Oh well. Let's see, Matt. You also think things to like delves, main damage mitigation, all around people controlling mobs with cheap. I can't imagine. I've only done delves as demonology. I hate doing delves as like death or affliction. It's like so hard, so much harder. I don't know what to go on. I feel like I've tried to kill that shaman multiple rounds. His health doesn't move. It just doesn't. I just don't do damage to him. I'll lay a port here. Oh, that was actually pretty big damage. Interrupt the Mind Blast. I hate Mind Blast these days. It does so much damage. This guy always knocks me back whenever I'm like about to set up huge damage. Let's mess with this guy over here. Dang. Can't get these guys to stand still. Got interrupted. Interrupt the arcane though. That's good. Slows down the damage a lot. Blasting. Alright. Trinket that. Oh shoot, he faked my kick. Alright, here we go. AoE stun. AoE stun. Cataclysm. Oh, didn't get the Cataclysm off. Fear this guy. Oh my gosh, getting interrupted there is so bad. Basically, I don't care what I'm hitting, I just need to do damage. Because this priest is falling behind. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, how can I be monkeyed so much? Alright, fake the kick. This guy's super dead. No, he's not. Unbelievable. What a magic trick. This guy is like just not dying. Oh my gosh, he will not die. That was so hard. Alright, so we got 4 wins. That's good. 26 MMR. I think that's pretty solid. What were the rounds we lost? Lost a couple rounds where it was just like, yeah, it just felt like there's so much disruption. Shaman is very hard to deal with right now. Ellie and Resto for Destro. Destro is like when they just kite around a pillar like that, and like whenever you finally catch up to them, they have a grounding totem. it's like the most annoying thing in the world. All right, let's see if we can get one quick Q. If it doesn't pop, I'm just gonna. I think something will pop. Yeah, let's get another game in, and then we'll call it one stream. Okay, let's see. Not much. Triple cheap happened after subterfuge talent, where you can use stealth after exiting stealth. Yeah, I feel like that was like a while ago, but not even Wrath. Was it even Wrath? I feel like it was like a little after that. Who knows? ESO, no abilities and no skill expression. What's ESO? Ever? No. Sony? No, I don't know. I have no idea. But there definitely are some games where there's like there's like no skill expression, but or insufficient like skill expression. So, I just think the risk of that happening to WoW is just so low, right? I mean, WoW is so complex. Matt, you could do it in Shadow Dance. Oh, interesting. Elder Scrolls Online ESO. I never played that. I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought it was. I always thought that like Elder Scrolls was like one of those single player games. I never played it. It's like an RPG, right? It's like a first person RPG. Skyrim or something like that, kind of like that. I don't know. That stuff never appealed to me. But I guess if it was like an MMO, I had no idea. Never even tried it. How are we doing on our traveler's log? What? Barely any progress. Wait, I have 550 conquests. Can I buy something? I could get Bracer, right? Let me see. Because I've got, yeah, I could get the Bracers. Because I've got everything else on this character, so why not? Yeah, let's do that. So let's get the Bracer. Oh, I can get the engineering bracer, right? Let me see. That's what I've been using on my main, because you can get a bracer that's pure versatility. What's it called? So it's not consecrated cuffs. Oh yeah. It's this one. This one here. Okay, track recipe. Actually, I think I've got all that material on my So my main account is an engineer, so you can probably build it. I need a safety switch though. Get a cheap safety switch. Let's get a Missive Aurora. Algari Missive of the Aurora. Burst and Haste. And then... Oh, no, wait. No, not a Missive. Shoot. It's like some sort of cogwheel. Cogwheel. Um, Adjustable cogwheel, this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. Adjustable cogwheel. And then... is that it? I think that's it. Okay. You remember, let's see, the big MMO craze of the early 2010s had a lot of dumper games. A couple of them didn't get a fair shake. Yeah, I'll be honest. I wasn't even playing WoW then, so I think I kind of missed a lot of stuff. Some that are still going are way past their prime. Yeah, I remember everyone being excited for Warhammer MMO. You know, I never got into Warhammer. I know it was like a cool like figurine thing and it seemed kind of cool-ish, but I never got into that stuff. Let's buy 3 of these. One buddy of yours was super into New World for a while. And look where that game is now. Yeah, you know, I'd never even heard of it. It is amazing though that MMOs, nobody could recreate the success that WoW has had, right? I mean, there have been some. I've heard about some like Final Fantasy. I think that one's still pretty big. There might be a few that are big. I just don't know about. Never tried them. But there was like such a wave of them. There were like a ton trying to unseat WoW. And I think the assumption was that somebody would do it because like when you look at how games were preceding WoW, there was always like somebody who would come along that would unseat the biggest MMO. Because there was Ultima, and then there was EverQuest, and like there's also Asheron's Call, and then there's WoW, and I think people just assumed that like 5 years later there would be something else, and it's crazy. We're here 20 years later, and WoW is still the king of MMOs. But I mean, WoW today is so different than WoW back then. It's just they kept making it better. Even if like expansion to expansion, it feels like something like PvP gets neglected. It's actually there's a lot happening, and over the course of many years, it really adds up. All right, what was that thing called? Cloth bracer? Yeah, this is the one. Astral gladiator stuff. Okay, I don't have any of the other stuff. We'll make it versatility. Send it to Stinky. That's me. 1 gold tip. Amazing. Matt, just realized the time. Gotta crash. Have a great night. Hey, you have a great night too. I'm gonna crash soon too. It is a work night. I'm just gonna try and get one more queue in, hopefully really fast. If it pops super, oh my gosh, look at that. That's ridiculous. But this is like, it's like 6 a.m. in EU, so I guess nothing's really popping. I kind of queued for high rated stuff. I probably should have found something lower rated. Oh well. Final Fantasy had a terrible launch, then they had Realm Reborn. I don't know, but I think I've heard that Final Fantasy is doing okay. SMG, there's no shot I'm over 40 and not into Warhammer. I mean, I've been like aware of Warhammer all my life, but I am over 40, and I don't know, those little figurines and stuff. It always seemed like a lot of work to play Warhammer. Might actually be Eastern European. uh, Nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's a great mystery. I like all the theories though. Daniel Smoke thinks I am Asian. He suspects I'm Singaporean. We've got other people here who think I am Iowan based on my accent. I couldn't even like tell you what an Iowa accent sounds like. I wouldn't know what to look for. Like a Texas accent, I definitely know what to look for. And I do live in Texas, but I don't have that accent. So it is a mystery. Not much. Do you live only a short time as an orb carrier? Yeah. So if you're demo, it's really suboptimal if you're carrying the orb. Um, Sometimes you have to. I actually pick up the orb a lot, and it just never really works out that well because you don't live that long. And when you die with the orb, the enemy team gets some points. So if you don't hold the orb for very long, it's actually like worse for your team because like if you pick up the orb and immediately die, the other team comes out ahead of that trade, you know? Because they can also usually just like pick up the orb right after you die anyway. So kind of rough. As Destro and Af, you can pick the orb a little bit more. Even though you're squishier, you can dish out damage while you're running around with it, so it's a little bit better. But still, I think that we're not the best orb carriers. Um, but sometimes you just got to do it, you know? Your team will demand it of you, so you just do it. That is just how it is. Okay, I'm going to exit my EU account. This is not going to pop. And that's okay because it's like 6 a.m. in EU, and we got a Q pop here in NA. Matt, you also live in Texas, and you swear the accent varies depending on what side of street you live on. Yeah, your friends that grew up here have none, and their neighbors practically sound like a parody. Yeah, there are people who absolutely just ham it up. They're like, they go full on uh, super Texas, super South, or whatever, and it's like probably started as an act, and then it actually becomes their real accent after a while. It's just so bizarre. Um, yeah, because they think you're an orb carrying god as Warlock. Yeah, I don't know why people have that idea. There are other classes that are just better at it. I mean, Warlock's not the worst, so you should pick it up if you're playing Destro or Affliction. You should pick the orb because everybody should pick the orb if they can. But honestly, when I play demo, I actually think my team is better off when I'm not picking that often. Like I should only pick it when like there's nobody else really who could possibly grab it, because it's just like you're just kind of a liability if you're not able to hard cast as a demolog. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, when they re overhaul like all the game balance and all the like spells and stuff, I mean, we could end up with a totally different game. It actually, I was just thinking about like, so my Blitz video guide, you know, even something like that would be overhauled by game balance changes because different classes will suddenly slot into different sorts of like roles in Blitz. Could be pretty interesting. I mean, it'll be disruptive. It'll be like hard to get used to, but that sort of like adds a lot of kind of life to an older game like this. You know, WoW has been king for 20 years because they do this every now and then. Every now and then they just reinvent a spec, or here they just like they kind of like retune an entire like I mean the entire game. It sounds like all the cooldowns, all the like UI and all that stuff. And I think it's like basically an investment in the future of WoW, the long-term future of WoW. I think that's great. It's good to see. It'll be a little painful because honestly, I've totally mastered the current game, and I feel like it's like second nature. So we have to relearn it. That's okay. Shoot, that queue didn't pop after all. We'll wait though. We'll just wait for this last queue. Let's see. You think it's the walls? It might be the wall trips or the Wallaces? Oh. I missed them. There are two wall trip NASCAR brothers that lived together the whole time growing up. One talks normal, the other talks with a thick accent. Okay, that's super bizarre when they're in the same household and one of them has like the accent. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I really think that like accents as extreme as that, I mean, it's just like you have to do it on purpose, surely, right? I don't know. I mean, I'm not an expert on this. It just seems so out there sometimes when people have like a super heavy accent. I mean, even like British accents, like I'm not British. I don't really know how that works, but some British accents are like super heavy, Cockney or whatever it's called, you know? They've got to be playing it up. It's all fake. Right? I don't know. Then again, I probably speak with some sort of accent and I don't even realize it. That's the thing. I just sound like an Iowan, according to some conspiracy theorists. Yeah, you know, I should have checked to see what else I should buy from the trading post. I mean, I bought the mount, it looks super cool, and I bought the headless horseman thing. I didn't really check for other stuff.
Welcome to the trading post.
Well, we'll never know because we just got a game and we are going to. What is this loading bar doing? All right, we're in. Um, okay, let's slash reload real quick. What do we got? Casters, kind of a mixture, not bad. All right, pretty fair, pretty fair. Again, no rogues, that's good. All right, let's play Soul Harvester this time, and let's just run it up mid. Simple, simple. This is probably 2K? Yeah, 2K. All right, this will be a great game. Cap off the night. Solid, solid little run here. Let's take a look. Okay. So one thing I have not really tried doing much of is trying to attack their cart. And the reason why like it's occurring to me is like maybe something I could do. I'm just like looking at the comps. There's no rogues, no ferals. There are a couple of hunters. I mean, basically there aren't a lot of like cart attackers or cart sitters. I mean, demon hunter maybe. I guess frost mage is not bad at it, right? I mean, they've got a ton of like ways to keep people outside of a cart perimeter. Kind of interesting. I mean, like this is if ever there was an opportunity to play like a rogue, this is the setup for it. SMG, nobody sits cart even at 2K. Yeah. Well, one thing you want to do is you don't want to like sit the cart. You want to watch the cart. You want like somebody who's paying attention, and that could be you. Anybody can do it, even if you're like more of a team fight type of role. Anyone can always like keep an eye on like who's here coming there across the hunter. So here, wait, we got too many people. Like that's too many. Everyone peeled back. Yeah. All right, dude. Do I not have a pet? Are you kidding me? How can I not summon a pet? That's a demonology 101. Summon a pet. So this is a one of those situations. Ah, dang. Oh my gosh, I accidentally took the gate back. Wow, this guy just like instantly stole my thing. And then blocked as soon as I turned to face him. Oh, this guy's roaring. Stun the mage. I think we can kill him here. Maybe. Nope, not quite. Oh yeah, we got him. Alright, let's just make sure we fight from within the cart. Oh nice, he took the crystal, so let's go ahead and defend this cart then. Alright, get some more health stones. This is pretty secure at this point. It's very hard to capture at that point, so I can just peace out. Oh nice, we took both carts and we took the flag. Super strong position. Now the only way things start to go south is, well, what's this guy? What's that guy doing? The only way this goes south is if they take our cart right away. That's why I was trying to go over there and watch our cart. We do have somebody watching it. Well, let's go ahead and help just in case. Oh yeah, it's a healer, so we definitely need the help here. Stun this guy. Alright, he's pretty doomed. But the thing is, I'm stuck in combat. Coil. Blast. There's not much he can do. I mean, he can solar beam me at some point, but there we go. Oh, shoot. Hopefully the guy with the crystal can make... Okay, he made it. Nice. Alright. Good spot. I think this game is going to be a blowout. We're going to get to bed at a very reasonable hour. SMG, nobody does that either. Everyone goes mid, Zugs, and then some Tyke player Spurgs out the second the car. I've never heard Spurgs. I can imagine it though, what it means. Sounds like a Tyke player. Yeah. I actually think this is the best BG map, the best Blitz map. I think it's the most. I think everyone has the best chance of being useful on this map, because there are so many maps where like it just feels like you need to have certain comps, you need to have certain things line up, and it just feels a lot out of your control. But it feels like on this map, like you can find a lot of small and large fights. You can get all the way across. It's like not a big map, so everyone kind of has a role. Nobody's just like sitting idle. I think it's a great map. This is new from War Within. I think it's the best one. I actually like it better than Warsong Gulch and Arathi Basin and stuff, because it's less like, oh, you need to have a rogue or you need to have a Presevoker or something like that, you know? SMG. Remove Kotmogu and Silver Shard? Yeah. Yeah, I don't really like those maps either, honestly. They're so messy. And who cares to the pool for Blitz? Yeah, they could. But you know, at the end of the day, what makes Blitz so fun is just like the crazy variety. There's like so much stuff going on. So who knows? Who knows what, like, I think like in terms of like what the best competitive situation is, there's not like, not all the maps are worth keeping in the pool, but at least it's different, and you never know what you're gonna get because there's like 9 different maps. That's pretty awesome. All right, well, you know what? It's still a weekday. I got work tomorrow, so it is time for me to call the stream here. I hope you had fun. I know this is a little bit of a shorter stream, because it's a weekday evening, but looking forward to a lot. of stuff. I mean, I think AWC will be fun. I heard there's a lot of warlocks, so we're gonna have to check that out for sure. And I think Midnight is gonna be crazy fun. We'll see. It'll be a lot of fun figuring out the new meta and the new builds and stuff anyway. So anyway, everyone, have a great evening. Thanks not much. Thanks everybody. Uh, peace out, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. All right, later.